This video solution is going to be exercise 4 in section 4, and this uses the same NWC files as the first exercise. So I am actually, this is the end of the first exercise. What I'm going to do is just run another test. So I'm going to add test. We'll call this one test 2. Okay. You can see still in the selection A and the selection B panels, I still have the structural and the MEP files. And so what I'm going to do, I've already adjusted the units and transform. I'm going to run a clash detective between the first floor structural framing. So again, I'll expand out my structural model panel and choose structural framing, and the MEP lower level floor plan. Okay, and what I'll choose here is mechanical equipment. Okay, so I got structural framing chosen and then mechanical equipment chosen. I'll go ahead and I'll run the test, and what you're going to find again is that there's one clash here. Okay, and again it looks like it's, you know, between a beam and something else. Again, what I typically do on this, and again only if your computer has enough memory should you do this, is I sort of try to line this up using the walk and the pan tools. Okay, and just, you know, sort of play around with it so I can see the clash sort of almost head on. And this will help me when I'm figuring out how far to drop it. Okay, and pan it a little bit further this way. And okay, that's pretty good, I think. Yeah, so we got a nice view of it there. Okay, so anyway, like the first problem, it asks, okay, how many clashes are there? You can see down here that there's one clash. It asks what type of mechanical members are involved. Okay, so what I do here is I go back to the home screen, to my select tool, and I click on that. All right. So again, what is that? Well, you can see down in the selection tree, it's the mechanical equipment. It sort of expanded this out, and it's a horizontal right return, TS0018. Now again, we talked about this the first time. You could go up to the properties button under the element tab, and again you can see the same information. It's a return duct. Okay, and you know, so that's what it is. You could also right click on this and do the selection inspector, and again you get the same information. Okay, so we know it's this TS0018 return, right return, horizontal duct. Okay, it says what type of structural members are involved, and again here with the select button we can select that wide flange. We can see up here it is a wide flange. Okay, now when we expanded the selection tree, it doesn't tell us what size it is, so it just says, hey, it's a metal steel ASTM A992. Okay, that doesn't say what size it is. The A992 is a steel grade. So again, you know, you might say, well, let's try the selection inspector, see if that gives me anything. This one does tell you it's a W10. Okay, so that's good. We know that they're planning for it to be a W10. So now I got the size at least. What's the simplest way to resolve the clash? Well, again, it'd be to drop this return duct, okay, to get it off of the interference with this bottom flange. So again, I would select this. Okay, you can see with the item tools is open, and I've got this you know, the little grid type axis here. I'd want to drop it. Again, this is the Z direction. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go click on item tools, and I'm going to open up this transform panel, and I'm going to pin it open, you can see everything's 0, 0, 0. Okay, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull this down, and that looks like I'm down below it. Okay, now again, you can see if you click here, it's at least 2 inches, and this is 2 3/8 inch. So again, only do this part if you have enough memory. But see, if you walk towards it, and then if you sort of pan up, okay, you can see right there that, yeah, this is 2 inches, and 2 3/8 inch is definitely below it. Again, I could probably pull it up almost to about 2 inches, almost to, let's see, I can reset it if I pull it down right here. Yeah, it's pretty close to a little over 2 inches. This is 2 3/16. So, around 2 inches, maybe a hair over, would probably easily clear that.